One.
Hi,
Welcome to Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee.
And special guest
And
star,
special guest star,
Sassy the
Sassy.
kitty.
We're
Kitty
sitting
cat.
in our living room today. For some reason,
We wanted to be casual.
we have problems going live in this room, which we'd rather be in. It's more comfortable, but we're here today because it's a video, and we don't have to worry about the weird
Well, the other thing
problems
too
we
is
have with reception.
this ambience of being comfortable kind of goes in line with what we're doing.
Exactly. We're doing the Super Bowl prediction today. Woohoo! And what better place to do it in our living room near our TV where we would be watching the game.
But we don't have snacks.
But you don't watch the game, Mr. O. And I usually watch the commercials. So that's what makes this so much fun. Because even though I know football and I'm was like sports geek many years ago, I am not up to snuff on all the teams today, and so we are really operating in the dark on this.
This is the part where somebody asks me a specific question about football.
Like what? What inning is it?
No, that's my response.
So
No,
he
truly,
knows
I know
a
very
lot
little about
less
football.
than me. Just to put it bluntly here. So we're going to give it a go. I do know that it is the Kansas City Chiefs with quarterback Tom Brady, who just never seems to die. I don't mean it that way. I mean, good for you, Tom Brady. I mean, I'm so impressed. He has led the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to their first Super Bowl or playoff, maybe, whatever it is, in 18 years. So that's pretty amazing. And then they're against the Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes, and I believe they have been either to the Super Bowl 4 previous times. So
what are the teams again?
it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right.
And I think we're ready to go. We're going to do what we've done in the past, where we lay out 2 cards for each team, and we kind of see which looks the stronger, and we may qualify it with another reading, a yes/no if we need to.
Oh, that's right. We did this last year, and we got it right.
And equally in the dark last year, pretty much.
So here we go.
Here we go.
And we're using the After Tarot.
Oh, yes. Hold on. Brought the box here. There it is. We're using the After Tarot, but I'm kind of reading it in the traditional tarot sense. Just thought it's a nice Rider-Waite deck to use. The After Tarot, which I really do like, kind of shows what happens after the card's effects. Or something like that. But just a well done homage. Here you go, Mr. O. We've got the fate of these 2 teams in our hands.
Putting our incredible, fantastic reputation on the line again.
This might be a good time to tell you all, don't bet on our predictions. Don't do that. Go with your own gut. But this is what we have to say. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only.
That's right. And this is another valuable part or whatever feature of our ongoing Super Tarot Love Month.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it just happens to fall there. So that we might as well say that.
So lots of love to all, no matter what side of the divide you're on.
I usually watch the Super Bowl to watch the commercials, but I catch the game. And I am interested in the game far more than my partner here. All right. I'm going to just lay them out face down first. 1, 2 for each. And let's see. So the first team is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Kansas City Chiefs. I guess I should have said that from the beginning, Mr. O.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
All right.
dear.
So look at this. Our first card for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is the Fool. Wow. Well, that's really interesting. And the card underneath that is the Ten of Swords reversed.
Shall I go first since I'm non-traditional?
Yeah,
totally?
please do.
I'm going to say that this looks like they're a winner by dumb luck of some sort, or by luck, that they pulled defeat or victory out of the hands of defeat through luck of some sort, or through possibly a foolish protocol or sense here.
Well, without seeing what the other cards are saying for the other team right now, what I see when I look at these two cards is somewhat similar. You know, this could indicate the 10 of swords reversed, that it is going to be a close game, which surprises me whenever Brady's involved, Tom Brady. But it could be a close game. It could be it might have some difficulties. Maybe there's some injuries. Maybe there's some issues sidelining some people. But I will say this, he might be right, dumb luck, or the fact that they take the most risks. They take some risks and gambles that really pay off. Now, the Fool is about risk in a different way than the Wheel of Fortune, maybe, but I get the feeling it's kind of like, well, we're on the cliff here, we're on the ledge, let's go ahead and do it anyway.
Right.
Well,
there's always a sense of following your instinct, or following some sort of instinct with the Fool card, but it does ultimately amount to that it could be folly, or maybe it's wise.
And one more thing, okay, we got this 10 of swords reversed, and a 10 of swords is not a happy card either way, but it's basically saying when it's reversed that you make it through. You know, you make it through some struggles, some difficulties. So in other words, I feel it's not going to be easy for them, but they're going to make it through. So let's see what the competition the Kansas City Chiefs have going for them. Ooh. It's the Knight of Pentacles, and it's upright.
I know what I want to think with that one. Oh.
The King of Swords reversed. It's interesting that both teams have reversed cards. Oh, man.
Do you want to go first this time?
Yeah. So, it looks like, I think, I can say, and I'm not sure, like I said, I don't know the teams, but knowing some football strategy, I would just say when I see this Knight of Pentacles upright, I think they're going to try a running game. They're going to be going with more of running the ball on the earth, you know, because this is an earth card. And of course, the horse is running on the earth. So rather than a passing game, because a passing game also is more speed, you know, you throw that ball, people are running to catch it. This seems to be somebody on their feet. And oftentimes when you're running, you're making ground little bits by little bits in football. Sometimes you find a break and you get through. So I think they're going to try a running game against the Buccaneers. And then we have this King of Swords here reversed. And so I'm thinking the strategy might fail. That might be what it is here. To me, the sword card is about strategy. And the king card to me is about coaches or leaders on the team making decisions that just they didn't work out.
More or less, I think we feel alike here. I certainly feel more or less what you're feeling with that King of Swords, the ultimate kind of denouement there. I guess despite what I said about the first set of cards for the Buccaneers, as soon as I saw that, I said, oh, well, slow and steady wins the race. You know, that was what came to my mind. I didn't think about it in terms of football strategy because I don't know football strategy. But then, of course, as the King of Swords was turned over, it was kind of like, okay, well, maybe slow and steady also means you make some mistakes or you have poor judgment.
So looking at these cards right here, to me, it seems to indicate that Tampa Bay has the advantage. It's just, none of these endings look really fantastic here, these final cards. And so I don't know. I don't know.
A nail biter?
Yeah, it could be. If so this is going to be a close game. And we're going to see what the cards say. So will this be a close scoring game?
Oh, you're doing that table.
Yeah, I'm probably making too much noise here. Sorry about that, guys.
Well, alrighty.
Close scoring game. Will it be? Thank goodness they're an easy deck to shuffle.
That is true. Of course, with years of experience, probably 85 to 90% of most decks we can, because we've just had that.
And for us wanting our special guest star Sassy in the picture, she's been long gone. Oh well.
She said football's boring. To her,
Well, it's saying no.
yes, it's leaning towards no as a slow, low.
Which goes against what I said in the stream. I think it's going to be close.
A close, yeah.
It's leaning towards no, which isn't a definite no here. And I do feel that maybe it's because I'm wondering here. We got the Page of Wands upright, and we have the Four of Cups reversed. And the Ace of Wands is here just as our placekeeper saying it's leaning towards no. We look for the aces. And so
Here's what I think.
Something's going to happen.
Right. It's going to be like all of a sudden a movement towards decisiveness in terms of the strategy. Like all of a sudden a quick move towards the end of the game, and especially if they're closely tied.
You know, I was going to say that I think that something's going to break out in the fourth quarter, or in one of the quarters is going to be where maybe the most, the points become further spread. So it could be fourth quarter that happens. It looks as though, yes, there's movement. So, I mean, it seems like the ball is moving. And so somebody is capitalizing on that. And I'm going to assume it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, so the next question?
Well, I don't know. Is there another question? Do you want to ask one more? The only other one
No,
I would
guess so.
have is to ask
Reaffirm,
definitively
right.
if the Bucks are going to win the game. Yeah, the Bucks are going to win the game. You really want to test fate? Let's do it.
My reputation is on the line. Yay! All of you doubters out there, if you haven't subscribed, you will do that after we win. Yes, let's
So
do this.
the question is, Mr. O, as you focus, as you shuffle,
Will the
Buccaneers win the game?
Win the
Super Bowl.
game. Win the Super Bowl. Luke, I am your father.
I put up with this all day, you know.
But you know what? I'm going to work this afternoon, so it won't be for
Okay.
much longer.
All right.
Remember how you used to always mention me going to work on our shows when I was still working my regular job? Probably not. Mr. O is working at night, so we'll be later, or this will happen, or that'll happen. The Sunday thing. Alrighty.
Yeah, and it's leaning towards
Leaning
no
towards
now, so why
no.
should we have done this?
I don't know.
So-
But we could say that somehow it really is still up to them.
Oh, we haven't shown the cards.
Yeah, the Eight of
So
Swords
let's do that.
reversed.
The Eight of Swords reversed and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. All right, go on.
That they just basically need to believe in themselves and believe that they don't have any restrictions, that they can really just forge ahead regardless of any setbacks or any impediments.
I would say that it... Oh, do you want to go ahead?
I'll let you comment on this one first.
Well, mine is kind of in tandem. So go
Okay,
ahead.
so then with the the reverse Ten of Pentacles, this may be saying that they're also fighting some sentiment, public sentiment against them. Maybe it's people who have interest in the group itself or the organization itself, or it's fan support or something like that. But there may be some negative sentiment that's kind of working against them too. Is that appropriate to say that?
Yeah. So the one thing that they have to keep in mind in order to turn this probably no into a yeah, or leaning towards no into a yes, is they have to make sure they are truly working together as a team. They have to remember, this is not a time to grandstand for, how should I say this, more contract dollars for next year. This is a time to work together so that they can liberate themselves for the prize. It's just the way it is. This is a time for teamwork and not grandstanding. And conversely, it's possible that they could lose the game because the other team figured that out. So if the other team figured it out that, hey, we're working together to make this happen for us, the Chiefs, we want to stop this Tom Brady machine, then fine. So in other words, Tom Brady alone cannot win this game. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
So I think that's an important thing to consider here. I still say, and our prediction is, I have to go with the Buccaneers still, despite what I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
You feel that way? You're not going to
Yes.
argue it?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what we have for everybody. We hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll
Leave us
see
a
what
comment.
happens.
Leave us a comment, like whatever.
All right. Well, take care. Happy Super Tarot Love Month. We'll see you soon
Take care.
with more special content.